when you have an engine failure, when you have an emergency, you don't know how fast or how far your plane's gonna stop at. Like, no matter you land the plane, it would take about 2 to 5 kilometers for the plane to actually come to a complete stop. So if I aim for a field and if my plane couldn't stop at the field, I don't know what's going to happen to us. Maybe we're going to flip the plane upside down and wreck our lives. Or maybe what if there's animals on the field, or what if there's a tractor plowing the grass? You never know what's there on the field. So it's not that easy to like tell the student on why I did not make that decision versus why I made this tough decisions, even though I see cars on the road. Like, it is hard. So but you'll get practice to it the more you do, because at this point, like I said, you'll have like around 300 to 350 hours of flight training. So yes, you were learning how to fly an aircraft from a right seat, and you're explaining to someone else doing it. So it is kind of a hard jam there for the first 10 hours, but you'll get more comfortable as you kind of progress through it. So yeah, you'll have like a minimum 30 hours of dual flight training. So it's the same thing, but sitting at the right seat. Same PPL, CPL flying, but sitting at the right seat. You're still going to do the spins, the bear and rolls, the slow flight and everything, emergencies, cross countries, but you're in a different seat kind of thing. So when I first did my instructor rating, like my first flight day.
Mabel, really sorry to interrupt. Some of them have to go for their night shift. So can you please tell how long it will be
Oh,
taking?
it's 2 slides away. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll give them more time for question and answer as well before we wrap up. Thank you.
No problem. All right. So, yeah, when I first did my instructor rating, my instructor started asking me, like, how many hours do you think you can land the plane perfectly sitting at the right seat? And I said probably 3 or 4 circuits, 3 or 4, yeah, loops, and I'll be good. But it took me like 8 hours to actually land an aircraft sitting at the right seat. So you guys can understand the toughness there. When we switch seats and try to land an aircraft from a different seat, it took me 8 hours. Even though I was a 300-hour experienced pilot, it still took me that much of time. So 30 hours of dual flight, 5 hours of instrument, and 25 hours of ground school. So ground school, yes, it's the same process. You have to buy the ground school online, prepare for it, and you have to write 100 exam questions, and the pass mark is 70%. So you have to get 70 questions correct. And for instructor rating, you don't really have the 4 sections, the air, law, navigation, meteorology, general knowledge. You don't have that. It's a general 100 questions, general knowledge, basically general knowledge, and it's more about instructing questions. So how would you handle how do I say it? How do you handle a student who is underconfident, or how do you handle a student who is overconfident, or the know-it-all kind of thing? So more instructor questions, so more teaching style questions, and 70% pass mark. So once you have that, you can actually work as an instructor, which I am doing right now. I'm working as an instructor. So instructing is actually fun, but it's more for people who prefer 9 to 5 jobs. And it's basically most of the time you're flying the single engines. You don't get to fly the dual engines or the multi-engine kind of thing. But yeah, you get a lot of hours and you get paid decent amount. Like right now I'm making about $35 an hour for instructing. So I fly about 8 hours a day. So it is a decent pay, but hey, once you get more experience, it would jump up to $75 an hour, which is great. Yeah, and then this is the airline transport pilot license. So this is when you have your, just like it says, your 1,500 hours, 250 hours of PIC, 100 PIC cross country, 100 hours nighttime, 75 hours instrument. So there is a whole bunch coming in. So once you have that 1,500 hours, 250 hours of solo time, 100 hours of nighttime, 25 hours of night cross country, and you have to complete 2 exams of it, the Samra and Sharon and IATRA exam, and you have to have 80% pass mark. And it is that 80 questions. Each exam has 80 questions and 80% is the pass mark. So it is a fairly tough exam because this you are an airline transport pilot license. So Once you have this license, it means you're a captain of an airline. So the minimum age requirement for this is 21 years old, where I'm sitting at 400 hours now and I'm 19 years old, so I still have like 2 more years to build 1500 hours, get all these requirements done. So plenty of time for me to actually prep for this exam and everything to get this license. So 2 more years for me to be captain, I want to say. So yeah, this license is, yeah, once you have this license, you're officially a captain of an airline. So you'll have first officers working underneath you. Like you will be training first officers or the new hires or new people, new pilots who come into airlines and stuff. So yeah, this is where you have your office at 60,000 feet above ground level, and you have like 500 passengers behind you, kind of thing, with like 14 or 15 flight crews. That's the life. That's the end goal for every pilot, I want to say. So yeah, definitely a lot of steps and a lot of exams for aviation. But hey, it is a fun journey. Like once you get the hang of flying the plane, you'll you'll love it. And that's it.